Welcome back, campers. Tonight you are in for a real chiller. What will happen when two friends become pen pals with a ghost? I call this tale Dear Ghost. Fridays, just before the school year ends, is always the best time of the year. Even better than Christmas. I mean, Christmas is a great season and all, and you have movies like Home Alone 2 and Jingle All the Way. Those are great, don't get me wrong. And even drinking eggnog while you watch your mother put gifts under the tree will always be special. But you cannot deny the excitement that soars through your body when June makes his presence known. Everyone was feeling this excitement at Whitney's middle school, especially Nicole. Nicole's teachers stopped giving homework and they stopped teaching. All she did in her class for the past 2 weeks was play games, visit other classes, and go outside. This Friday was special because it was the last Friday before the school year ended and everyone was making their final 6th grade memories. Classmates were writing love notes to one another, asking each other out for the summer. Others exchanged numbers and made plans to hang out over the summer, and you had your few students whose parents brought pizza for the entire class once a week. Nicole was sitting outside on the dark blue slide while she was on her phone, listening to music out loud. The bubble gum she was chewing on was losing its flavor, so she swallowed it. She was too lazy to spit it out. The slight breeze made her brown hair fall on her face and she brushed it back with her left hand. She turned and saw that half of her classmates were playing freeze tag while the other half was playing kickball. It was only a matter of time before Miss Choi brought out freeze pops before they had to go home. When the freeze pops were brought out, Nicole ran to get her favorite flavor, blue raspberry. Her classmate Gina rolled her eyes when Nicole got the last blue ice pop and proceeded to say something under her breath. Nicole heard her, but Gina wasn't worth her time. She went back to her spot on the slide and sent her best friend Emily a text message. Tonight, Emily and Nicole were going to have a sleepover. They planned to stay up and watch scary movies on Emily's Fire Stick and order wings. The dynamic duo also planned to go roller skating Saturday afternoon and to visit Sky Zone Sunday evening. Sky Zone was fun because of the different trampolines and the ability they all gave you to do backflips. However, Emily and Nicole only wanted the orange socks and would probably spend an hour there. Her daydream came to an end when Miss Choi yelled for everyone to line up. Nicole's stomach and mouth smiled simultaneously. It was finally the weekend. When Nicole got home, she quickly packed her bag while FaceTiming Emily. Emily told Nicole that her mother would come and pick Nicole up at 6. It was only 4:30 p.m., so Nicole decided to turn on Netflix and took a nap until Emily's mom came to pick her up. Emily's mom kept her promise and was outside of Nicole's house at 6. Emily was sitting in the back seat, so Nicole didn't have to speak to the back of her head while they rode to her house. Emily's mom asked the girls if they wanted to pick their wings up from Chicken Holiday now or have it delivered later. The girls were hungry, but decided to wait until it was nighttime. Now, in the summertime, the sun sets later in the evening. It was bright outside until 8:15. The girls didn't watch any horror movies or order until it was officially dark out. Before ordering the food, they made TikTok videos, played Uno through iMessage with a few of their friends from school, and took a walk to the park. When nighttime did come, that's when the real fun started. Spicy honey barbecue wings, sweet peach chili pepper, and original hot wings with 2 bottles of 2-liter pineapple soda was ordered while the girls watched Friday the 13th. Emily covered her eyes as the figure in the hockey mask holding a machete chased the teenagers around Camp Crystal Lake. Nicole was staring and smiling. Nothing could scare her. Or that's what she thought. Don't be such a wimp, Emily. This movie isn't scary. I'm not scared. I just hate that I can't get up to do anything right now because something might be waiting to get me. Nicole threw the couch pillow at Emily and said, "Well, if you're afraid, let's play a game." Emily caught the pillow and said, "Bet, let's do it. What do you have in mind?" "Well, earlier in school, when I was in Mr. Hines' class, Sky and Teddy were speaking about this game called Dear Ghost. Sky claimed if you want to see if there was a ghost inside of your house, you have to get a piece of paper and write Dear Ghost. Show yourself. Is that all? You have to let me finish, Em. You have to cut one of your fingers and hold it over the paper so some of the blood gets on it. That's the paper. Yes, the paper. The blood has to get on the paper. And then you have to fold the letter and slip it through the mailbox." That sounds scary and the movie scared me, but the game seems much more fun. Now, did Sky and Teddy say anything else about this game? No, because when the bell rang, we were getting ready to go to Mr. Thomas' class. Alright, well, I'm ready when you are. Emily and Nicole went into Emily's room. Emily found an old math notebook and ripped out a page. She gave the page to Nicole after finding a pen on her desk. Nicole wrote, "Dear Ghost, show yourself." As Nicole was writing, Emily wished that her friend never wrote those words. They were making her uncomfortable, but she couldn't chicken out now. Time for the next part. "I have scissors over there." Nicole reached for the scissors and made a small cut on her and Emily's finger. They placed their fingers over the letter while the blood fell out on the page. Emily folded the letter. "What was that?" Nicole asked. Emily looked into the hallway. She didn't see anything, but that didn't mean there wasn't something hiding in the shadows. Emily didn't want to walk back into the living room now. She was very uncomfortable. She just wanted to stay in her room and forget about the game. But we should just hurry up, Em, and watch something funny after this. Okay. The friends walked into the living room and approached the front door. Nicole opened the mail slot slowly while Emily placed a letter through it. They took a deep breath and laughed. This was a stupid game after all, they thought, and began to move back towards the couches. "I wonder what's supposed to happen." Emily stopped speaking when she heard her mail slot open. Nicole screamed. Emily never turned around to look at the direction of the mail slot. Nicole saw a pale hand slide through the mail slot, wiggling his fingers and tapping on the door. When Emily did have enough courage to turn around, she only saw the pale fingers disappear while the mail slot closed. Nicole and Emily ran to hug each other. Perhaps the magic of friendship and love would make whatever or whoever this was disappear. They didn't like this game any longer. "Nicole, I'm scared." "Me too, Emily. I can't sleep in here tonight. I cannot sleep down here." But the door is locked and whatever's outside can't get in, right? Yes, you're right. Nicole, let's go to my room and we can just watch something until we fall asleep. Nicole and Emily did just that. Nicole ended up sleeping at the foot of Emily's bed. Nicole was afraid to sleep on the floor near the bed because something could be under it and pull her in. And later in the evening, a little past midnight, Emily heard the closet door open. Emily tapped Nicole with her foot, but Nicole didn't move. The door opened some more. Emily pulled her feet back and kicked forward. Her feet registered that this wasn't Nicole. Instead, it was just pillows and blankets? Yes, it was pillows under a blanket, but where's Nicole? She looked towards the closet door and saw Nicole holding a finger towards her lip and telling her to be quiet and to come closer towards the closet. Psst, Emily. It sounded like Nicole. Where was this noise coming from? Emily. The noise was coming from under the bed, but there can't be two Nicoles. Emily was confused. Emily, there's something in the closet. closet. I heard it. I'm under the bed. Emily, still on her bed, moved towards the edge of the bed and lowered her head towards the floor. Emily looked back up and saw the figure in the closet shaking its head no. Emily, come under the bed with me. Don't go in the closet. The figure in the closet just kept shaking her head and telling Emily to come closer. Emily just waited on her bed, waiting for the morning, if the morning ever came.